Physics is humanity's attempt to write reality down. Rules, equations, predictions, and most of the time, it works. But some laws feel wrong, not because they fail, but because they work despite making no sense. They don't explain reality, they contain it. Here are 10 laws of physics that technically work, but feel like they shouldn't exist at all. 1. Quantum superposition. At the smallest scales, objects refuse to choose. A particle can be here and there, spinning up and down, alive and decayed. Not metaphor, actual math. Only when measured does it collapse into one state. Before observation, reality is a probability cloud. Physics accepts this, but it means the universe doesn't fully exist until it's observed. That's not a law, that's a loophole. 2. Quantum entanglement. Two particles interact once, then separate by light years. Change one, the other responds instantly. No signal, no delay, no explanation that fits intuition. Distance becomes irrelevant. Physics calls this correlation. But correlation without communication breaks everything we thought about space. Reality quietly ignores speed limits. 3. Time dilation. Time is not universal. Move fast enough, and your clock slows. Stand near strong gravity, and time stretches. This isn't theory, it's measured. Satellites in orbit experience time differently than clocks on Earth. If this law didn't exist, GPS wouldn't work. Time isn't flowing, it's conditional. 4. Virtual particles. According to physics, nothingness is unstable. Empty space constantly produces particles from nowhere. They exist briefly, then vanish. They violate energy conservation, but only for a moment. Reality allows it as long as it cleans up fast. Nothing is truly empty, and something comes from nothing all the time. 5. The uncertainty principle. This law says you can never know everything. The more precisely you measure position, the less you know speed. This isn't technological limitation. It's built into reality. The universe prevents perfect knowledge. Measurement itself damages information. Reality resists being fully observed. 6. Negative energy. Energy should be positive, always, but physics allows negative energy under specific conditions. This isn't science fiction. Certain quantum effects require it. Without negative energy, some equations break. Reality balances itself using values that shouldn't exist. 7. Wave-particle duality. Light behaves like a wave until it behaves like a particle. Matter behaves like particles until it interferes with itself like a wave. Nothing has a fixed identity. Everything changes, behavior based on how it's observed. Reality isn't one thing. It's context-sensitive. 8. The arrow of time. Physics equations work both ways, forward and backward, but time doesn't. Entropy always increases. Order turns into disorder. You never see smoke go back into a cigarette. Why does time move in one direction? Physics doesn't know, it just accepts it. 9. Vacuum energy. Space itself contains energy, a lot of it, enough to destroy the universe many times over. But it doesn't. The predicted value and the observed value don't match. Not by a little, by the largest error in scientific history. Reality works anyway. 10. Gravity. We can calculate gravity perfectly, but we don't know what it is. Is it a force, a curvature, an effect of something deeper? It bends space and time. That description works, but it doesn't explain why mass does this. The most important interaction remains conceptually undefined. These laws don't mean physics is broken. They mean reality is deeper than human intuition. The universe functions on rules we can use, but barely understand. This is Curiosity Vault. And physics isn't wrong, it's unfinished.